5 Renegade? What? When did I get 5 Renegade? Nope. Nope. Still, thinking very hard. Nope. I don't understand when I got 5 Renegade. Is it because I chose to keep the Geth as a pet? I mean, not as a pet. I mean as a valuable asset to the team. Totally what I meant. You know I'm joking, and you know I wouldn't keep a Geth as a pet. It's mainly because the Geth, it's like minor spoilers at this point, the Geth is actually, ooh, Palladium. Is actually the final member of our group, which, yes, that does mean we have, one more loyalty mission to do. But first, I want to upgrade all of this. Headshot damage, sniper. See, look, no upgrades done to shotgun damage, which is why it took a little longer to kill all of those husks earlier than it should have done. I don't know. Ooh, assault rifle. I use that a lot now. Let's go for it. Prototypes. Geth shield. That's also spoilers. The Geth shield for the Geth. Go figure. I'm actually going to buy it because I do want to take him out on a field test. Plus, we're going to need to use him anyway, considering he's meant to be... Oh, no. Prototypes. No. None of those. Armor upgrades. I need... Oh, more Palladium. Darn it. What else? Doesn't matter. Plus, we're gonna need to bring the Geth out for his loyalty mission anyway. Actually, it's kind of interesting that we need to earn loyalty from the Geth.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take a shuttle to access your next location.
Noted. Not going anywhere yet. Pragya facility update. Service intel. Commander Shepard, contacting you per the elusive man's instructions. He believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all the guards dead, along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnesic? Amnesic? Is that how you pronounce it? Let's go with yes. Given mild amnesic treatments and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Pragya has been destroyed. Yes. Yes, I'm well aware that the facility has been destroyed. Encrypted transmission from the elusive man. Oh, it's for this latest mission. I'm not gonna try and replicate his voice. Shepard, I am pleased that you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent EDI all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into the Normandy systems. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega 4 relay and take the fight to the collectors on our own terms. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure EDI is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. It's not necessarily the decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. I know it's not the decision you would have made, because you're annoying. And I don't like you. I'm not doing this out of smite, though, because I know what's best for my team. He doesn't. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the Geth are willing to fight the collectors, then we can use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes. This is the problem with trying to read fast. You skip certain words. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shepard, I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough. We've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable, it has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. You were using a guy with an autistic mind who could barely communicate. Trust me, not set back. Really not that far, not set that far back. Marcus red. Cool. Alright, let's go visit our Geth buddy, who is, where is he? I'm pretty sure he's on this level. Now, if I remember correctly, our Geth friend should be in the AI core, which, let's be honest, seems like a terrible place to keep him. I mean, sure, now that I think about it, I was just about to ask, surely we have a brig, but we've been through that throughout this entire ship, and I don't recall seeing one whatsoever.
Ten Hut!
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
So far, so good, I think. I love how Commander Shepard looks like he knows exactly what he's doing, but really, does he know what he's doing, or is he just giving it random electrical shocks to wake it up? Which I guess is sound logic. It's a machine. Give it electricity, right?
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You know, I think the game should have done a better job at explaining to the audience, the viewers, the players, how unusual it is for a Geth to be talking to you, because they kind of make it just really casual. Geths don't really normally talk. Well, this one does. Okay, let's go talk to it.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
No.
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Which is fair. I mean, I'm sure they've been called many things, but I quite like the name Reaper. It kind of reminds me of Serenity, the Reavers from... Well, actually, Serenity and Firefly. Originally Firefly. It reminds me of the Reavers from that show. Taken from us too early.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
Stalking.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes,
Which?
both.
Thought so. I was just about to say that very same thing.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
It's interesting that you call them heretics, though. I mean, if you're all free to make your own choices, why do they have to be heretics? They don't have to conform to you.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
That's specific, yet not completely inaccurate, I suppose.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
Okay, I understand that his answers must be really infuriating to Shepard, but he is technically answering them. He's answering them in a Geth way, which is highly logical, which, at the same time, yes, very infuriating to not only Shepard, but a little bit to me. Just a little bit.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, supposedly. Supposedly. I mean, I see so many flaws in that logic, but let's not go there.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Whoa, no. Integrate? No, I'm not okay with no.
We
I also
anticipate
love
the
how
exchange
Shepard
of
just...
data.
I love how Shepard just drops the shield at the drop of a hat. Barely questioning this. I definitely wouldn't. I would have given him like at least a full 24 hours in there and a lot of questioning.
Shepard Commander.
And a show of faith.
We have completed our
Somehow.
analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
See, the Legion's Geth are just so much better than we are. By self-determinate, it means should plot their own course in history, should mind their own business, should make their own future, not meddle with everybody freaking else. I applaud this. At least I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying. Because people say that, but they don't always mean it. Because quite a lot of the time people feel like they need to get into other people's business because of what they believe is right and or wrong.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
What do you mean that doesn't make sense? That makes perfect sense. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming that means that over time those differences will create... how to best explain this? These little things build up, right? It's one small thing, but eventually enough drops make an ocean, right? That's what I'm assuming here. I know nothing about computer code, but that's what it seems like to me.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
I mean, it also makes sense from another point of view, where if you miss by an inch, you miss by a mile. Those are two very simple metaphors that I'm using to explain this thing that is probably a lot more complex than that. Is that everything? I think so.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
We'll wipe them out. A little too dramatic for this kind of shepherd. This shepherd is... Actually, why would he help? Oh, right, because he would save all of organic life, right. We'll stop them, or we'll do it. We'll stop them.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Even though this is my shepherd and I've been playing him, so all of his options are mine, sometimes he comes out as a self-serving... What's a nice word? Self-serving human being, where he seems to do it for himself. Like, he'll only get into things if it benefits him. He won't do things out of the kindness of his own heart. Which, I want that to be the Shepard that I play. I want him to just be kind-hearted and skipping rainbows and daisies and helping everybody around there. Is there anything else I want to do while I'm here? I don't think I want to talk to anybody. I feel like we should go tell Tali, though, that we've got a Geth on board. Let's try and be quick about this. No, she's this way. I just instinctually go left because, I don't know, I'm left-handed. If that's a legitimate reason for always choosing left.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Nope, nothing to say.
I'll let you work.
I mean, I guess we
Talk
could
to you
just
later.
talk about her, but that's not the reason why I came down. I came down to inform her that we've got her arch nemesis on board. Would it count as her arch nemesis? I mean, her arch nemesis is technically an entire race of AIs. I don't know. What do you guys think? We now have the embodiment of an entire race that she loads aboard our ship.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
That was quick. Unread messages. Kelly, did you just lie to me? You did. Alright, now if I remember correctly, Edie is going to tell us that we have to take the shuttle to wherever we go. And yeah. Can shuttles do Mass Effect jumps? That's a pretty interesting question. I'm assuming they can, just because that's what we can do. I mean, that's what we're about to do. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's a lot more complicated than that. I feel like they should have some sort of system on board which lets them Mass Effect jump. Ooh, but wait, no. But wait, we did a Mass Effect jump using what were those vehicles called in Mass Effect 1? The Makos? Were they the Makos in? Yes, they were the Makos in the first one. For some weird reason, I had trouble remembering the difference between a Mako and a Hammerhead. Help Legion that way. I mean, obviously I know there's a difference in shark. Everybody knows what a hammerhead shark is. I just kept getting the names confused. Oh, I've got so little fuel. I should have checked that before we left. How did I let it get that low? Into orbit. But yes, we used the hammerhead. No, damn it. We used the Mako to go through a Mass Effect conduit. So I guess you don't really need You don't need anything. I mean, I suppose a nice shell to protect the squishy human things inside, but besides that, it should be fine. Cool. I'm glad I worked that out. Somebody is probably going to correct me because they know all of the lore and I don't. Some people are really happy to read up on all of the lore that ever existed for a universe. Me, I just like to experience it. If I experience it, that's how I learn. I'm more of a person who learns by doing rather than who learns by listening or reading or whatever. Let's do this because I think it'll be funny. No other reason than that. But then again, I guess Tali will be good for, yeah, I guess. Heavy blast repels enemies with bone-crushing force. Multiple enemy. I'm gonna go with this one. But yes, let's go to Tali because she will have AI hacking, which will be the most useful out of all of these. I guess I'm gonna save those. What? Oh, yes, he's new. That took me a second to remember. As always, we upgrade the class first. Agent is expert at assembling organics and synthetics alike. That's an interesting way of putting it. Weapon damage versus health. Let's go with health, because then he'll stay alive longer to do more damage. That's how it works in my mind. AI hacking versus combat drone. I think a combat drone is far more useful. How about shield boost? No, screw it. Combat drone. And I'll save the rest of these points for the Geth shield boost because really AI hacking doesn't come in useful that often. Attack drone versus explosive drone, attack drone. I'll be honest, I didn't fully read the difference. What did I give Tali? Attack drone. There we go. Made the right call. Now, I could swear this looks like something out of Deep Space Nine, but I didn't watch too many episodes of that show. I think Deep Space Nine was my least favorite out of all of the Star Trek shows.